Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. When women cheats is what I want to talk about. When women cheats, um, this Amy Roblox Buck and T.J. Holmes situation. They're still talking about that. It's still trending. And they claim that they were fired from Good Morning America, um, and they're going to sue the company. They're going to go ahead and sue because Good Morning America is caught between a hard rock and a place and a hard rock, whatever. Hard. I can't say that because if they fire her and not him, he can holler discrimination. If they fire him, him, if they fire him, eh, well, she could claim sexism. If they keep him and fire her, she could say, "Well, that's sexism" or whatever like that. So they had to they were facing a difficult situation, even though they didn't have no policies against what they were doing. They're bringing a lot of reproach on the network and making the network look all bad and embarrassing the network and all that. So they decided to let them go, and I guess they're gonna decide to sue them for it. And well, the jury's still out on that, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, if they didn't have a no fraternizing policy, some companies have a no fraternizing policy where you're not allowed to have relations or have any kind of relationship with the coworkers or whatever. If they didn't have a policy or they didn't sign something, um, or some type of morals clause, if they didn't sign anything like that, if they didn't agree to something like that, then they may have a case. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but they may have a case. I mean, those situations are very complicated when you're talking about um, people in the workplace. It happens more often than not. People get involved with people in their workplace. It happens quite a bit. It happens in all professions, all industries. It happens all the time. People get involved with folks on the job, you know. Um, but this is a very high profile job, and they're in the public eye. So it really, really makes the company look bad. So I guess in a sense, you can't really blame the company because y'all making us look bad. And I guess they decided to go ahead and divorce their mates and stuff like that. I really feel bad for Andrew Shue, which Amy was married to, and Marley. I really feel bad for the mates. I really feel bad for them. Adultery is not a good situation. It's really bad, particularly if the two people are married, um, and the spouses um, that they're cheating on is you know that has to be extremely painful for the both of them. So my heart and prayers definitely goes out for Andrew and Marley. It's a very, very difficult situation. But when folks get selfish, the Bible says the heart is desperate. That our hearts are desperate. So it's when folks be doing stuff like that, they don't be thinking about this. It's selfish. They selfish. They don't be thinking about nobody but they self. They're selfish, and then they both of them have kids. There's children involved. They selfish. People be selfish in situations like that. They don't think about nobody but they self. But I was looking at something, channel, one of these channels on here. They were saying how Andrew stuck by her, and she was Amy had cancer, breast cancer, and they were saying how he stuck by her and stuff like that, and um, which made me think, we always talk about as women, we're always talking about how men cheat as women. We always talking about men cheating in marriages, men cheating in relationships, men cheating, men cheating, men cheating. We always talk about that all the time. But what is really not discussed as much as, because men are, you know, um, I guess because men, they say men will be men type situation, and it's like it's expected. It's expected for men to cheat, like men, you know, because of the fact that they're males and their gender, then it's more expected of men to cheat. But when you talk about women cheating, women are not typically expected to be cheaters. Women are expected to be more committed. But they say, now let me hit me up in the comment section, let me know what you think. They say that women cheat more than men. I find a hard time, a difficult time believing that. I have a very difficult time believing that women cheat more than men. But I would like to see the stats on that. Because I'm type of person, I'm from the show me state. It's like, you need to show me. I'm from the show me state. That's a figure of speech. Can you show me some statistics to support that theory that women cheat more than men? Because I have a really, really hard time and a really difficult time believing that. Hit me up, ladies, in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think women cheat more than men? Sound off, brothers, men in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think that women cheat more than men? Let me know what you guys think. I want to see some cold, hard stats. Not saying that stats is 100% right, because it's not an exact science. I took a statistics class. But still, I would like to see the numbers crunched on this. How do you get stats on something like that? Unless you go by marriages or whatever. But anyway, I find a hard time believing that women cheat more than men. But that's what they say. The men that I've talked to, um, and they could be saying that out of emotions, because they could be, men say a lot of things out of emotions and how they feel, or bitterness or hurt. Men say a lot of stuff out of bitterness and hurt. Doesn't necessarily make it true. But let me know. I don't believe that. I just have a hard time believing that women cheat more than men. But that's what they say. Women cheat more than men. But the question is why do women cheat? I think they say the reasons are different. Women cheating versus men. They say women cheat more for emotional reasons, whereas men, it tends to be more sexual. We all know reasons why a lot of times men cheat, because sometimes men just, they want to. It's they want something different. I think a lot of times it's because men want something different. They get into a certain age, they want to feel like they still have it. It boosts their ego to know that they can pull. After they've been with a woman for so long, it boosts their ego to know that they can pull another woman. It's so many reasons why men cheat. A lot of it centers around sex. A lot of it centers around the physical. When it comes down to it. Or they just, like I said, they want something different. I think that's a lot of reasons why men cheat is they want something different. It has a lot to do with that and their ego. And men are only as faithful as their options. You know, I think if they given an opportunity, a lot of men, if given an opportunity to cheat, they will. You know, unless they're extremely dedicated to God and their wife. They got to be dedicated to both. Um, but women, nobody expects for women to cheat. People expect for women to be, because of their gender, people expect for women to be more faithful and more committed. But that is not always the case. Women do cheat. And the reasons why I think they say women cheat are more for emotional reasons. There may be an emotional void. If she's in a marriage type situation, it could be an emotional void. That other man may appeal to her emotions more. This Amy Robach situation and TJ Holmes situation, I didn't watch Good Morning America on a regular basis, but when I see the clips, when I watch they put these different clips on with them interacting on the show, they really did have a good chemistry. They had a really good chemistry. You can tell that they was really cool with each other and everything, and they had fun with each other, and you can tell the chemistry between the two when you look at the different clips and stuff of them on the show. You can tell the chemistry between the two. So it was might have been the fact that she was having fun with him. He was a source of excitement. Um, maybe he appealed to her emotions more. Some of these men spit that game on these women, and if something is lacking at home, emotionally, from the emotional aspect, and that other guy, maybe her husband stops complimenting her or sending her flowers or whatever the situation is, and the other man is paying more attention to her, complimenting her, and appealing to her emotional, because let's face facts. Us women, we're emotional creatures. When we fall in love or fall for a man, is because that man is appealing to our emotions more so, and everything. We're emotional creatures. Women are by nature emotional creatures. So women, I think, have a tendency to cheat, not so much as physical, but emotional, for emotional reasons, and seek of a different type of emotional attachment. Whereas men, it tends to be more physical. And sometimes they fall in love with the other woman, but it's rare. Some cases, yeah, they might fall in love with the other woman, but in a lot of cases, it's rare. You know, some men want their cake and eat it too. They want to play both ends against the middle. They like that excitement of having a woman on the side, and then they want to still have that stability of a wife at home. They want their cake and eat it too. Some men really get really doggish about it. But um, but women, you know, it's more devastating for a man when a woman does cheat, because it's a double standard. A lot of these men can dish it out, but they can't take it. You know, when you hear of a woman cheating, it's a double standard. Um, they don't think a woman should cheat. They don't think that a woman, it's men tend to view, in reference to women cheating, different than they do men cheating. When men cheat, they, oh, a man will be a man and this and that and the other. But then when a woman cheat, it's a whole different mentality. When a woman cheats, they don't expect for a woman to do that. And so, and a lot of people don't, it's that double standard. It's a huge double standard between men and women. It's a huge double standard. It's a different ball game. A lot of times, like I say, the men can dish it out, but they can't take it. And it's a male ego thing. It's a male ego thing. The thought that some man has been with my woman, it just crushes the male ego. How they think we feel when they do it. It doesn't do our ego any favors. When the man that you're with is with another woman, well, it doesn't do any favors. It doesn't do anything for our egos either. Yeah, because we instantly start thinking, oh, that woman must look better than me, or she's lacking qualities that I don't have. We instantly start thinking like that. So you think it wreaks havoc on y'all ego? Okay, just imagine what it does to ours. Women, we have an ego too. It don't help our ego either. But they never think about that. Men never think about that. They always think in terms of their feelings, and it's they women that cheat are looked down more. They look more down upon versus men cheating, and it's just, yeah, men can't take it. They really, really, it's a really brutal crush to the ego when a woman cheats. I personally never cheated in any of my relationships. I was never married. I never cheated when I was in when I was in a committed, I'll say a committed relationship. I did not cheat. Even though in the one relationship I was accused of cheating, but I didn't cheat. You know, I was accused of it. And typically, if a man does that, if he accuses you of cheating, 9 times out of 10, he's probably doing it himself. And he's trying to scapegoat and try to ease his conscience and try to scapegoat and convince himself that you're doing it too. And yeah, you know. But no, when I was in my committed relationships, I was faithful. When I decided that I was going to be with somebody, I was with that person and I didn't step outside the relationship because I was never one that believed in cheating, you know. I was never a person that believed in cheating, but there's a lot of women that do cheat. And I guess I automatically assume because I didn't believe in cheating and all that kind of stuff and just believe in sticking to that code as a woman, I automatically assume that a lot of women have that same mindset. And there's a lot of women that don't have the same mindset. And then some women say, well, if my husband is cheating, then I'm gonna get me somebody on the side too. And some women have that mindset. Oh, he got him somebody. Okay, well, two can play that game. I'm gonna go get me somebody else on the side too. So women, it's a lot of women that have that mindset as well. So let me know. Hit me up in the comment section of what you guys think of that. Do you think that women cheat more, or do you think men cheat more? What are the reasons? Do you think women cheat versus men cheating? Just let me know what your thoughts. Men definitely go ahead and hit me up in that comment section. Do you think with this situation with Amy and TJ, do you think it makes her look more disgraceful, or do you think it makes him look more disgraceful in the situation? I think both of them are trash, in my opinion. They're both trash because both cheating on their spouses and causing their spouses a lot of pain. And then this situation between them is very public, which their mates also have to deal with this publicly, which is humiliating. I couldn't imagine having to deal with something like that publicly and having to deal with it in the public eye. So I think, as far as I'm concerned, they're both trash. You know, they both for them streets. So just hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And until the next video, be blessed.